So, we're already a dynamic duo anyway. But, what happens when you put two other personalities?
You create Destiny's Child? Like Beyonce and Kelly, and then boom, Latoya on top of you?
Not quite.
No, okay.
But you do get a table talk from the 9.
Oh, I see what you did there. I get it.
You get it?
I get it.
You get it?
I'm so excited.
And then there were 4.
Hi everybody, Brittany here.
This one's for my fly ladies.
I was in a group, a very successful independent group called RocStea'd. We had major interests. I've been in every major label office you could probably name, every executive I've met. I've traveled, I've done pretty much a lot of things that a lot of people may never get the opportunity to do.
Look up in the sky, I'm like go, go, go. See me in my spaceship, I'm knocking things over. I'm
Make it pop, make it pop, make it pop, pop, pop. Do the rock, do the rock, do the rock, rock, rock.
I am a lifestyle enhancer. That's what I like to call myself. Beauty is in my blood. I do makeup. I do my own hair. I love fashion. I can cook. I love to home decorate. I'm passionate about encouraging and inspiring women.
I want it, I want it, I want it all. Be like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. No matter what I got, I always end up wanting more. I ain't never coming down. I was only being very hated, baby, now.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe, also known as the Misunderstood Social Worker, and that is not just the title. I am actually a social worker, 14 years in the game. I'm a mental health therapist in private practice. I like to talk about self-love and healing most of the time. And one of a kind. I am the most desired. Can't nobody be me. And I don't want to be nobody else. I have clients ranging from LGBTQ to mothers to couples and everything else. I am a mental health counselor and I love what I do. I love helping people and I want people to feel good about themselves. I want us to work our problems from the inside out so we can flourish and blossom and be beautiful and live this true life out here. Don't you want to be happy? Let's get happy out here. You don't deserve to be upset. You don't deserve to be depressed. We have to clarify our past so we can function in our futures. Let's make that happen. I'm so excited and I'm a guest on the 9.
My life took me in a different place and I'm okay with that. And I'm a guest on the 9.
This is the 9. Boom, 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 boom.
Is you ready?
I'm ready.
I know you fucking Hey, what up, guys? Welcome to the 9. As you can see, Perry and I are joined by some very special guests. To my left, we have the fabulous Joseph.
Hi.
And to my right, we have Brittany.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
So today we're gonna have like a tea party. It's the table talk at the 9.
Yes.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Let's go. All right, let's start off with Ryan Lochte. Have y'all heard that situation with Ryan Lochte?
Isn't it too much? It's too much.
So
Like,
here's the gist of what happened with Ryan Lochte. So allegedly, he's in the Olympics and they were over in Rio, and basically, I guess something happened in regards to that they weren't back in a certain time, and what he basically said is that they were robbed.
At gunpoint.
At
Not
gunpoint.
just robbed.
Not just robbed, but you were
But
robbed
guns.
at gunpoint.
And
In a foreign country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So at that point, you know, they got back. They thought that everything was going to blow over. Oh, I was just robbed, whatever have you. They're going to throw it. Yeah, they have to investigate it, especially because of who you are. But by that time of what they're saying as far as investigation happened, He was already back in the U.S.
Already here. Already had booked that flight. Left his team members.
Left his team
And
members
booked
there.
the flight.
Well, like, do they flee?
They flee.
They
They flee.
Lions flee.
They flee the scene, okay? Yes, they flee the scene.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm sorry.
So he left his teammates back in Rio. They had to pay a substantial amount of money to get back on the plane so they can come back. And all he had to say was, talk to my lawyer.
So the question is, y'all, because this is being marked as a white lie. Have you guys ever told a white lie to get out of a sticky situation?
Before I answer that question, I don't think that's a white lie.
It's not.
I think that lie is a little gray. No, it's like really a dark gray. No, it's black.
It's
Yeah, that's a black lie. Yeah.
Onyx lie.
Yeah, onyx. A bright black. A bright black.
A bright black. I like that. A bright black.
It's a bright black lie.
But that black isn't beautiful though.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's not. So have you ever told a white lie, JoJo?
Absolutely. I can tell you I've told a lot of white lies. I am a gay man who hasn't told a white lie. You know, just even down to, we can tell a lie without even telling a lie. We can create a dynamic. We tell white lies every day on social media.
Come on.
You know, we tell white lies every day about our financial situation. Oh my God, it is good. I
He did it for it. He did it for it.
You know, stuff like that.
But you're in the negative.
Of course, you're right.
Yeah.
So I've done it before. You know, I've seen pictures. I saw someone recently on YouTube. I'd rather not name the person because she's very, very popular. But she said, "Oh, no filters, no makeup." Clearly, that face was beat down for the gods. She just didn't have her lashes on. So we do it all the time, and it's easy to kind of do that because you have a lot of unsuspecting people who are like hypnotized on social media. And you're just like, "Oh, I like this. She looks good."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're not really reading anything. So yes, I've done it on. Well, I've done it in my personal life. I've done it in a lot of different things where you might kind of enhance or kind of edit or contour something a certain way.
Come on.
You know, which
Romance is the truth.
Yes.
So yes, I am guilty.
Romance the truth.
I am guilty.
I'm here for
And
it.
you know what?
I'm here for it.
When I've been caught in the middle of my white lies, I do cry about them. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you lie, you got to lie to keep that lie going, no matter what color it is. No matter the race of the lie.
And don't be cocktails when you do it, because you probably forget what you said the night before. So, you know,
And fellas, we know that your edges are balding. Don't use the Beijing. That's a lie.
Ooh.
That's a white lie. That's a white lie. But we're not gonna speak on that though.
Remember the song by In Vogue? Remember the song by In Vogue? Lies. Well, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, I love In Vogue though.
Yeah. Remember the song Lies? Okay, wait.
I mean, I think we all have lied before, but the point in this situation that differs from other is, why are you lying? Why? You know, it's different to lie to protect yourself. I'm not condoning that by any means, but sometimes when we're afraid, we do things to kind of protect other people's feelings, protect our reputation, what may have you. But it was like,
there was no reason.
And can I say something? Just make it heavy. If it's too heavy, we can reset it.
Okay, let me know.
No, go ahead, get into it.
What is it?
We have this situation with Ryan Lochte, right? And what he did and how it's just kind of rushed under the rug.
Yeah.
We have this beautiful black man named Parker who's been through something.
Come on, wait. Here we go.
I'm sorry. He's been through something in his past.
Yeah.
That he got redeemed for in the court of law, but we're bringing this back up in the essence of him doing something so powerful and beautiful and so important for our culture in a time like this. And we're persecuting him, but we're letting Ryan ride. So a white lie has a little bit of a double entendre for me.
Can I say something about that? You know what? And you're absolutely right. And this is important because just the title alone, the film, you know, Birth of a Nation. Just the other day, I watched the whole 3-hour film, Birth of a Nation, on YouTube. It's free on YouTube. And that was the most racist, the most propagated movie ever. And then for him to actually come out with a movie, it's almost like a reset of history. To tell a true story. Not necessarily true in the sense, but to tell a true to life story.
Because many people don't know that Birth of a Nation is not a remake, but it's a, what do you want to call it? A reinvention?
It's a title it's a repeat of a title, but a different film.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Okay.
Right.
I like that.
And so the thing is that with that, like you said, it goes into a deeper discussion about blackness, black men, and criminality.
Classic.
So if you really want to break it down, Nate, in all of the materials, him being black, him being a black man, him being strong, there's a correlation that's already seeped into the ideas of a certain group's mind that blackness and criminality are synonymous. And
they're the same.
And how many times in history have we seen the same thing happen?
Exactly.
When someone does something so profound in a particular community, and it's one black, it kind of gets underswept or swept under the rug when something else by someone.
Honey, that rug is so piled high. We've been sweeping so much stuff
under the rug.
So much.
That was a good point.
That was very good. You get deep on the nine.
I'm sorry.
Come on,
Came
y'all.
out the gate. Okay, so Frank Ocean, I love him so much.
All right.
So
what happened with Frank Ocean? Tell us about that.
Okay, so Frank came out with his album, his much anticipated album that everybody had been looking for, making the memes for.
Honey, he had us wait 4 years.
I was ready.
Listen.
College, a whole college education.
But y'all, okay, can I say this? Because I believe that I'm an artist. I don't feel like an artist always has to be someone who sings in front of a microphone. An artist can be a person with words, the way that they think. You paint, you write. I know that I am an artistic being, and I think all of us have artistry inside of us. We just emulate it in different ways. It takes time. He's not a run-of-the-mill person that's out here just trying to be famous. You can tell from his work for himself and for other people that he genuinely emotes from his soul. So I feel like if it takes 4 years, if it takes 40 years, I think people don't respect artists enough as human beings and more as machines to be, where's it at? Because we have people like Rihanna, who I personally think Rihanna is amazing. I think she's a well-oiled machine.
Come on. Come on.
Baby, don't come for me. Don't come for me, Navy. Because if you put someone on the pedestal of Rihanna, who has everybody around her creating these songs, everybody around her giving her her sound, everybody giving her her image, everybody saying, okay, you're coming out once a year this time no matter what, it takes a little bit of the authenticity out of it.
Come on. Come on. And we're here. We are here.
And we're here.
I'm sorry. I think she's amazing. Her records are phenomenal. She tops the charts. She's great. But when we're talking about artistry, we cannot put her on the same scale as somebody like Frank Ocean. And if you are saying that, you're outrageously ridiculous, and I'll fight you. So whatever. I respect the fact that it took as long as it did. I understand, the importance of really following your heart when it comes to that. So I'm for it. And was it worth the wait?
It was definitely. So here's the thing with Frank. So he put out.
Well, can I? I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Please. No. No. And yes, artistry is free license of expression. There is no rules. There are no rules when it comes to creative expression and everything else. However, as a listener, I was not necessarily impressed. I felt like that maybe, maybe I need to listen to the album with headphones.
So let me give you this here.
Like listen to it closely.
In the ear.
In the ear. So, maybe I need to go running with it, and maybe there might be little peaks, but the first 5, 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes of every song, it just didn't really capture me. But I have had albums where that's happened.
But let's go into this here, though. So which album was it, though? Because he put out 2. He put out a visual album, which was Endless, which was his, basically that was his commitment and his completion of Def Jam Universal, because he's an independent artist at this point now.
Right.
And then his second album, it was Blonde. Which one did you really...
I listened to Blonde.
Okay.
And first of all, the album cover looked like, what's his name? Roderick Orlando, the guy who's known as Hot Rod.
Oh,
yes. It looked like Hot Rod on the cover. So I was like,
Hot Rod is a porn star.
Yes, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a gay porn star.
Yes, very beautiful.
Don't you dare click off the Tumblr right now.
Don't you do it.
Right.
We know about you. Y'all nasty.
Don't you do it.
Get nasty.
Shout out to Roderick Orlando. But so I thought the album cover was of Hot Rod. So when I listened to that particular album, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Anything artistic, anything that's self-expressive, particularly when it comes to a black African American man artist. I'm gonna always shout you out when there's always inwardness going on. However, musically, it just didn't grab me immediately. It's not a rap album,
No.
but and I need to give it a few more listens before I can say it's dope.
Yeah.
But I feel like
it just didn't tickle you.
It's okay.
It's okay. Ashtyn, how did you feel about the album though? Oh, it didn't tickle you either.
Well, you're on.
Please tell. We're very transparent here, right?
Clearly. Yeah. It was like a bunch of noise.
Oh.
It was a bunch of like
Like somebody was in a garage or they was I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't getting no sleep because of me.
It was like that. It was a bunch of noise. There was one song on there that I enjoyed. I don't remember the name of it. That goes to show you what.
Oh.
Huh? Wait a minute. That's
Nikes.
Yeah.
Nikes.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like Nike.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook. The Misunderstood Social Worker. Check me out. And I have a lot of LGBT followers and supporters and stuff like that. And I did see a few people sharing. There has been a lot of discussions and a lot of groups that I'm part of, and a lot of people in the gay community are kind of on the fence with Frank Ocean, and I had to kind of clarify some stuff. You know, it has been noted that he has quote unquote come out or whatever that looks like, and everybody's journey is different. I think the bigger part for it with the LGBT community, and maybe I'm sliding this in, I'm not sure if you want to.
No, please.
But Frank Ocean is a beautiful, handsome man.
Yeah.
He's very creative. He's wealthy.
Yeah.
More wealthy than he's ever been before with this independent album and all those sales. But I will tell you this. Frank Ocean being it's been noted that he has, quote unquote, come out in his own fashion in the industry, which oftentimes is kind of unforgiving. But, Frank Ocean got a cute publishing check from a lot of the writing that he's done for a lot of artists and production and stuff like that. But then just me, being a vlogger on Facebook and some other entities, and having a lot of people from the LGBT community that I follow, that I see, it's been a big discussion about, does he contribute to our group? And that's a huge responsibility for one artist to take on. And so I think that, moreover, there's a self-expression piece that he's free and warranted and licensed to do. I think the bigger part where a lot of gay people may be on the fence for him because they feel like, okay, you've come out, but you haven't really shown support. But maybe that's not his responsibility. And like we were talking, we were talking off camera, you and I, and the thing was, just like the way Ellen DeGeneres came out years ago, she was like, yeah, I'm gay, but whatever. It wasn't, I don't have to stand for anything. And that's not his responsibility. His story is his story. However, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like to hear more of that picture because he's such a mega star who's so anticipated and so desired and wanted that I would love to hear more of that story. More of the who are you dating? Like, who is he seeing? Who's he laying with? Who's he getting his likes with? Those are things that I would.
But then it would take away. It would take away from his artistry. See, you don't have to always go into that.
I mean, we know Rihanna dealing with Drake. We know Jay is with Beyonce. Why can't I know?
So here's my thing with the whole Frank Ocean thing. Frank is an artist, as Brittany mentioned earlier, and as we know in the industry, I know it's tough, to get your voice. Even though you're the artist, you're the talent. It's tough to get your voice on to projects and out there to where it's perceived. I'm very proud of him for the albums that he's just released, for him taking that creative direction and doing it his way, the way that sounds good to him. I don't feel like we need to know necessarily the
personal life.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Even though we know Beyonce and Jay-Z are married, that was kind of by default. We couldn't really hide that. But at the same time,
I didn't even say that till she got
But the thing about Beyonce, it's always been private. Though. So she won't display that.
But what I'm saying is this, and you're an artist and you can speak to it. Like, I'm thinking about the miseducation of Born Happy. I'm thinking about how deeply personal and artsy that album was. And I think about albums like Mama's Done that, they didn't say, hey, this is my boyfriend, this is who I'm sleeping with. No, but I like to know the confusion. You being an LGBT artist in this industry, and you're such at a high stature, I'd like to know, what are the pressures to that?
You don't think he talked about it in his album?
You know what? I couldn't get into it to hear it, so I can't.
So it wasn't more so painted black and white for you to hear. Maybe he was saying it
in metaphors.
Maybe you didn't understand at that point. So I would say go back and listen to it.
So,
but the thing about it is that it's
okay. He just got me together, but you know.
But seriously, you have to listen to it, though.
Frank, I'm gonna listen to your album. I love you. I think you're so dope. You know what? I like it when you came out with Novocaine.
See, and that album was great.
Yeah.
And the thing about those were like mixtapes that he was throwing out.
Right.
But the thing about it is that with him being an independent artist, of course, it's even harder.
Yeah, exactly.
It's even harder for you to get some type of publicity and everything else.
Yeah.
You know, Kanye called into the radio stations, right? He like, play my niece stuff, okay? I need y'all to play my niece joints because this is some good stuff. And he's really promoting him. Yes. Come on. He actually went on a Twitter rant. You know, he goes on these Twitter rants forever. And this is something that we were actually tuned into. Like, hey, what are you talking about? He went into that. Let's talk about another artist though that's coming out with something. Usher. So he released his first single.
When is it coming? Because
listen. It's been pushed back a couple of times.
Because I don't know.
However, she's coming out September 16th. Be ready for Usher, okay?
Okay.
You know what? That's so dope. That's right around the time the iPhone 7 is coming out too.
Do you think that's gonna?
The shade.
The shade.
It's shade over
there. We go. It's shady.
So if you think it was a strategic plan to make us wait lifetimes.
We'll get new phones and a new Usher album. Because I can't wait to see them abs and that bob.
That body.
Yes.
See, I always say that was original.
That was original bag?
That was original bag from back in the day, okay? That was original bag. And he still looks good.
He did get on an award.
Yes, Yes.
He still got it. I'm sorry.
The thing about the album, he's pushed it back a couple of times. He's even changed the title. So it's in the works, but at this point now, September 16th, you can get the album and you can actually pre-order it on iTunes.
Okay.
So we touched on Drake and Rihanna. Did y'all hear what happened with Drake and Rihanna though? Ashtyn, please tell them.
So you talking about the billboard?
Yes.
That's cute.
Thank you. I was like, I would have so found out where he was. So in LA, there's a billboard.
A big ass billboard. Okay?
A big one. What does it say?
It says, "Congratulations, Rihanna, from Drake and the OVO team."
Yeah.
What was he congratulating her for?
For the Vanguard Awards.
She's getting the Vanguard Award for MTV Music
Awards. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was like a huge thing, and she posted a picture on Instagram with a heart and a crown.
And what did the caption say? She said, "This is what you call being extra." Basically trying to play it off like smiles.
She liked it. She would have posted it. Girl.
Exactly.
It made her just a little bit.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, they've been back and forth within the game of going back to the.
Are they dating? Are they dating?
Yes. It's been a teeter-totter thing, especially with Chris being in the picture and everything else. That's been a teeter-totter thing too.
Bye, Chris.
Hello. Bye.
That was so 3-4 hours ago.
Is it my turn to speak?
I don't like this face.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and because you've been in the industry,
What happened?
this has been sitting in my spirit for a minute.
I'm ready.
And I don't want to be one of those people, because but
Please, brother. Say what's on your heart.
Please.
I'm gonna keep it all the way live.
Yeah.
That Drake and Rihanna relationship is a ploy. Rihanna's a lesbian. And I'm sorry, no.
Next time on the 9.
Oh, I know y'all seen Young Jock and his perm that he has going on.
Anything that you choose to wear.
I take it back then.
And stress them
jeans out, baby. Stress them out.
I think it's getting really minimalistic now.
Okay.
I'm noticing a lot of less is more.
I'll be mad.
Fix me.
Go ahead.
It ain't nothing like seeing the ridge of the head and the sweatpants.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get up on that one.
It ain't nothing.